machine.
Hey y'all, I'm going to be showing y'all how to set up our anesthetic machine properly. In order to set this machine up, the first thing you need to think about is what patient you're anesthetizing. And when you're thinking about that patient, what weight are they? Because depending on the weight is going to depend on which breathing circuit you're going to hook up, which rebreathing bag size you're going to use. So we have several different options. The first ones I'm going to talk about here are the rebreathing tubes. We have these circuits here, they're called F circuits. And we have two different sizes for these. I think about this larger one, the blue one, for any patient that weighs over 20 kilograms. And then the smaller of these tubes, still the F circuit, would be a patient between 7 and 20 kilograms. If we have a patient that's under 7 kilograms, that's where we're going to use our non-rebreathing circuit, and that's this guy here. So I'll be showing you how to set up each one of these. The other thing we're going to have to pick for our patient based on their size is a rebreathing bag, and they come in a variety of different sizes. And we determine what size rebreathing bag we're going to use for our patient. We take their weight in kilograms times 60. That's going to give us the number of mils that our rebreathing bag needs to be. And we're always going to round that up. So if I got to 1,500 mils, I would pick my 2-liter bag for that patient. So I'm kind of showing you how to set up the rebreathing system here. I'm just going to use our 2-liter bag here. It goes over here on our machine. And then I'm going to grab my tube, my rebreathing tube, and based on my patient size. You see, this is the inspiratory side. And on our machine here, we have an inhalation and an exhalation valve. So we want to make sure the inspiratory goes to the inhalation side. And then this side, other one is going to go to the exhalation side. So there, that is set up. Then we need to set up our oxygen and scavenger. And here we have our oxygen and scavenging coming out of the ceiling. So we're going to take our oxygen. You'll see it only fits in one way. So you're just going to place that in, squeeze it into place. You'll hear it click and it'll hold itself. Our scavenging tube goes into the blue tube coming alongside here, and it just slides into place. So now our machine is set up for a patient that would be somewhere between 7 and 20 kilograms here. So in order to set up for a non-rebreathing patient, we have to do a couple different things with our machine. We're still going to have our oxygen and scavenger in place like this, but we're not going to be using this part of our circuit here. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to grab our non-rebreathing system. So here's our non-rebreathing tubes. See, there's a lot more tubes. It can look a little complex, but I promise it's not. So we take our machine here, and we're going to take our clear, long, clear, skinny tube, and it connects here after the vaporizer before the soda lime canister. It just goes right there. And then our blue scavenging tube, we're going to connect it to the blue tube coming off of our pop-off valve. And it just slides into place there. We still need a rebreathing bag for this patient. A little shortcut, any patient that's 7 kilograms or less is always going to get a 1/2 liter bag. And that goes on the end here. Okay, so now this is set up for a patient who would be less than 7 kilograms. This is the non-rebreathing.